How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. My name is Mickey, and today we're going to be jumping into a reaction to 10 Australian foods you must try. And this is from a channel called Rockstar Eater. So it is his opinion, not mine. I have no idea what he's going to list. So I'm just going off this video, and whether it's right or wrong, I think I saw a little bit of a clip while I was loading this video. He said to keep in mind there's many more than what's listed here, but this was what he chose. So really anxious to see what he has to say. I've done a few of these. I think Norway, Sweden was the other two that I've done. But I do these videos for a couple of reasons. And one, it's a little bit different from the normal content on my channel, which is music reactions. And so two, I've got a pretty wide, diverse group of followers from all over the country. So I'm really curious to get to know about their culture and their life. So this is one way that I can do that and try to connect with you guys and learn a little bit more than what I just know, just the surface level information. And when the few of these that I've done, I've come to find out that there's a lot more than interesting things that I wasn't aware of. So I think it's a learning experience for me, and it's a way for me, like I said, to connect with you guys and bond with you guys on a different level other than music. And it's like I said, it's just like a palate cleanser for me, if you will, from the music reaction videos. So I enjoy doing these. I love history. And I love seeing different parts of the world. So that's one of the reasons that I like doing these as well. So let's not waste any more time and get to it. And the link to the original video can be found down below in the description. So I'll be pausing and commenting as necessary on these, and I'll let you know if I'm aware of any of these or not. And but yeah, just really curious to see what the 10 foods are that this gentleman is going to suggest here.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Steve from Rockstar Eater coming to you with another rockin' episode. I'm back with another
Real quick, the link to the original video for this will be down below in the description. Not sure if I said that before, but please be sure and go and watch the video on his channel as well. That way he can get the support that he deserves for putting together this video.
top 10 list, and today I'm going to be talking about the 10 must-try Australian foods. That's right, Australian food. I don't know if you guys know what Australian food is like. Maybe a lot of you guys don't know what it's like, and that's why I want to help you in today's episode. Whether you go to Australia or you walk into a local Australian restaurant, you're going to open up the menu and you're going to wonder what to order. What exactly is some really good Australian food? So that's what I'm going to help you with in today's episode by naming 10 must-try Australian foods. Now keep in mind, these aren't the only 10 because there's a lot of Australian foods you can try. But if you stick with these 10, then you're going to get a good idea of what classical traditional Australian food is like. So stick all the way to the end of this episode so that you can see this amazing overview of some Australian foods that you can try whether you go to the country or you go into a local restaurant. And also be sure to subscribe to this channel because I release these food videos weekly, some of the best on the internet that you don't want to miss out on. So go ahead, do that right now, and we're going to begin the list starting with number 1, barramundi. This is the most popular fish in Australia. You can find it just about every Australian restaurant around the country, especially those that serve seafood. And there are a few ways you can eat it, but it's best pan-fried or seared skin side first. You won't find this too often battered and deep fried, although fish and chips is a popular food in Australia as well. So if you are a seafood fan and you want a really nice fish dish to try in Australia or in a restaurant, then go with the barramundi because this really represents Australian fish at its best. Number 2.
Okay, so I have a question for that. So leave a comment down below on the fishy scale. And when I say fishy scale in my mind, I'm talking about as the fishy taste to it. You know, there's some fish that has a less fish taste to it than others. Some are stronger, some are lower, some it's almost non-existent. So just let me know where this sits on that scale. I'm just curious to know. I've never heard of this fish before, so I'm really curious to know where it sits on the scale there. But yeah, that looked amazing. You know, I'd love to know what it's paired with. You know, I saw vegetables. What's it normally paired with as far as your side dishes?
Fairy bread. Another one of the great
Okay.
foods in Australia. It's actually more like a snack. These are slices of bread that are cut triangularly, topped with butter, and covered with what's called hundreds and thousands, which are small specks of sprinkles. Thus, you
Okay.
get the most colorful toast you'll ever eat. You'll see it especially at many kids' parties, and it's easy to make. In fact, you could probably make it at home as well. But if you insist on eating it in Australia, then hey, it's probably worth the experience. Number 3.
So would that be sweet bread or is that just like your normal like sandwich type bread? Let me know down below.
Hamburger with beetroot. Of course, we all know
Okay.
hamburgers. It's popular, especially in the US. So, what makes the Australian version so different? It's really the beetroot that is placed in the burger, along with the local Aussie beef patty. You also got the bun and the cheese, of course. So, if you're into hamburgers or cheeseburgers, you should definitely try the Australian version. It's really one of the most
Hmm.
popular foods that you'll find all over Australia. So, don't miss out on this, burger fans.
Okay, so beets here, I've eaten beets here, not often, but I do eat them and we eat them roasted. At least that's how I eat them. And so from what I know of them, they have this real earthy taste to them. So curious if that's how they are and how would they be prepared to put on the burger? Is it sliced raw or are they cooked? Roasted, how would that be on the burger? Because that would be interesting. I'm just sitting here trying to imagine that from what I know of beets and being an earthy kind of taste added in with, I guess you could flavor the patty itself in numerous different ways to go along with that. And also, he mentioned some kind of was it Australian mayonnaise or Australian spread or sauce. Be curious to know what that is as well. But yeah, very interesting. I'm a hamburger person. Hamburgers is probably one of my top foods, comfort foods, if you will. I will almost never turn down a hamburger if I'm somewhere that has a good hamburger. I'm a big fan of those, so I'm really curious to know a little bit more about that, and I would love to try that.
Number 4, kangaroo. This is the national animal of Australia, as some of you guys might know. So why not eat it as well? Not too many of us are accustomed to eating kangaroo meat, but it's quite a nice thing to have in
Hmm.
Australia, and quite common. You can find it in many markets in the country, and in restaurants, of course. It tastes great as barbecue, usually on the medium rare side. I wouldn't recommend
Okay.
eating it well done, as it could dry out fast. So if you are an adventurous eater and want to try some kangaroo meat, then Australia is the place to do it.
Okay, so sure you guys have noticed or have heard me say before, I live in the South in the United States. So here we have deer meat. Deer meat is, I would put on the same level as kangaroo as far as not everybody would eat it, but a lot of people do. But so I'm curious to know as far as the gaminess is the word that we use here. Deer meat can have this gamey taste to it, and if you've ever had it, you know what I'm talking about. But whereas beef, you know, it has a pretty neutral. Well, I say not neutral, but you know, it's not doesn't have that wild game kind of flavor that that deer has. So I'd be curious to know with the kangaroo what that is like. Is it akin to ground beef? If you can compare the two, what would it be like?
Number 5, lamington. Oftentimes referred to as the national cake of Australia, it is a
Mm,
square shaped sponge cake coated in a layer of chocolate and coconut shavings.
okay.
Sometimes it has jam in the middle as well. You'll find these in many cafes and dessert shops in Australia, and it's really wonderful to have with some coffee and tea. So
Oh
if you
yeah.
had to pick one cake like food to eat, then go with the lamington. Great snack, great cake, it's very delicious, it's really one of my favorite Australian foods and snacks. You go for it.
I'm not a huge fan of coconut, but I would definitely try that. That looked amazing. I love also the one mentioned with jam in the middle. I bet that would be really good as well. So yes, would definitely try that for sure.
Number 6, meat pies. Everyone in
Heck yeah.
Australia knows about the meat pies. It's a food that is great for any occasion, and you'll find them in many Australian cafes and pastry shops. It's even eaten at sporting events in Australia. It's as it sounds, a thick, flaky, and crispy layer of pie crust, and inside is the marinated meat and sauce. It's baked, of course, and out comes the crispy and savory pie, usually
Yes.
best eaten with tomato sauce spread on top. So if you like meat pies, try the Australian version. It's so savory, so delicious. Really great Australian comfort food at its best.
I need that now.
Number 7. Pavlova. People debate whether this dish was invented by New Zealand or Australia, but whatever the case, it's a well-known food in Australia. It's a meringue dessert where the crust is crispy and the inside is soft. It's decorated at times with whipped cream and fruits, especially if it's for special occasions. There are quite a number of desserts you can try in Australia, but if you want to go with something that's
Ooh,
pretty
that looks
big and
good.
filling, then pavlova is the way to go. Who knows, maybe if you're in a restaurant, you might actually have this as your birthday cake on your next special occasion.
That looked amazing.
Number 8. Sausage rolls.
Ooh.
If you try the meat pies, then you also got to try the sausage rolls. It's made in a similar fashion in that instead of the meat filling, you have the sausage filling underneath the pastry. It's crispy on top and so savory because of the sausage meat inside. It's great as a lunch item. Maybe you've tried sausages before, but you've never had them in pastry form. Then why not start here with Australian cuisine, sausage roll, another one of the great comfort foods of Australia.
So we go to visit my wife's aunt every so often, and she lives about an hour and a half from here. And there's a store near there where we go that they make this sausage bread, and it's just like a loaf of bread, like you would imagine homemade bread, but they incorporate ground sausage into it, and it is a sweet bread, and there's cheese in it as well, and it's not like completely full like that one was, so it's just kind of sprinkled in to the batter, and then you make the loaf of bread. So it's not, it does, you can cut pieces of it and eat, but it is amazing, and I bet you that would be as well. So I noticed in the first shot of that, there was something looked like something to dip it in. So what kind of sauce would you dip that in? Is there a special sauce for that, or is it just your normal condiments that you would use? I'd be very interested to know, and that is another one that looked amazing.
Number 9. Barbecue snags. This is another term for sausages. It's especially popular as barbecue, which is worth mentioning. Australian barbecue is known for its many choices of meats, and one of them you should try is the sausage. It's thin and long, made of beef or pork, and marinated with spices from all around the
Mm,
world. And it is oftentimes eaten in a roll or bread with your
yep.
favorite sauce, kind of like an American hot dog. So try some snacks today, especially if you are a sausage fan.
Those are amazing. We do those a lot here, and I like to add a little barbecue sauce to mine, throw it back on the grill, and get that sauce caramelized a little bit. But yeah, throw those on what we call a hot dog bun or a hoagie bun, and I can eat it just like that. But other people add different stuff to it, and onions or what have you. But yeah, those are huge here as well.
And finally, number 10, Vegemite on toast. Another one of the
Okay.
great foods of Australia. It's this thick, dark, brown paste that can be enjoyed for many occasions like breakfast, lunch, or tea time. You take the spread and put it on top of the toast. Spread it around nicely, and you have what's equivalent to American peanut butter toast, but of course with a much different taste. This is as
Okay.
Australian as it gets. So, if you like toast and you want to try an awesome snack that is well known all around Australia, then Vegemite on toast is something that you definitely need to try. Well, there you go with the
Okay, so I have really contemplated ordering some of that. I've seen that I can get that, I believe, on Amazon or somewhere else, but I've also been contemplating trying to find some form of snack pack, if you will, from around the countries or around different countries in the world and having that on here because I want to try them. I'm very interested in stuff like that, but I do remember seeing Vegemite in one of those snack packs that I saw. So I'd be curious to know if you guys would be interested in watching a video of me trying different snacks from around the globe. Now, I know it wouldn't be some of the stuff that was mentioned here today, but it would be prepackaged stuff, obviously, stuff that could travel and stay fresh for a long period of time. But like I said, Vegemite is one that I've heard. I'm familiar with the name, but I have no idea what the taste is supposed to be. So that one has always piqued my curiosity. So let me know down below what you think about that idea of me trying different snacks from around the world.
10 must try Australian foods, whether you go to Australia or you walk into a local restaurant that serves Australian food. There's a lot more out there in Australia, and if you guys want to comment below and mention some of the other great ones, some of the ones that you think I should have mentioned in this episode, then please do comment. Well, thank you so much for watching this episode, guys. Give me a like if you like what I'm doing here or you found this video to be very helpful. And also, like I said, please subscribe to this video as well so that you can get awesome food videos weekly, such as this one right here. So I hope you have a great time, whether you go to Australia or you walk into your local restaurant. Enjoy that Australian food. And be sure to check out also the other videos on my screen so that you can see some of the other food videos that I've done that can be helpful to you as well. So I'll see you guys in the next video.
All right. So thanks to him. Please, like he said, go to his channel. I'll leave that link down below in the description and like this video. Give him some love for that awesome video that he just put together. And like he said, put some more. Put it down in the comments. Any other foods that weren't mentioned that you think I need to know about. But yeah, and also let me know like about that idea that I mentioned about doing the different foods from around the world. I think that would be really cool to do it and a neat experience for me. And just let me know. I know other reactors have done it before, so just be curious to see if that is still something you would be interested in or if that's been played out. But I still want to try it, so I may do it anyway just for myself if you guys aren't interested in that at all. But leave some comments down below. Let me know what you think, and please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already. I'd really appreciate it. I'll sprinkle these in 1 or 2 a month along with my music reaction videos. And like I said, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. That way you'll know when I put another one out so you can come and enjoy it and let me know what you think. So thanks for being here. Hope everybody has a great day, and I can't wait to see you on the next one.